So why is everybody in Mexico addicted to Coca-Cola?
This is Chamula, Mexico, the town that worships
Chamula,
Coca-Cola.
Mexico.
The average person here drinks over a half gallon of Coke per day. Almost 40% of
half
adults
gallon.
are obese, and diabetes is the second leading cause of death.
Over 35% have diabetes.
Do you think there are a lot of people with diabetes here because they have sugar drinks?
Mexico drinks
You give me a baby like some Coca-Cola. You give me a baby some. Whoa. Shit, I just started hella hard.
more Coca-Cola per capita
Never mind.
than any other country. But what impact is Coke having on the locals' health?
Give me a baby
Why do
Coke
they
like
love
it's a baby
drinking
bottle
it
or
so
something.
much?
Like,
Can this diabetes
what?
epidemic be stopped? I met up with a local named Rudy to find out.
that stutter was crazy. I'm sick.
Hey, you can't make this.
Hey, bro. I'm sorry if you're here to watch the video. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah.
Look at all that Coke.
It's common.
I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying.
So we're headed
That
to
stutter was
Chamula,
crazy.
the Coke drinking capital of the world, would you say?
Yes.
How did Coke enter the religion of Chamula?
The people in Chamula, they consider like every time that you need to talk with God, they are like using like a rituality. And then into the rituality is present the Coca-Cola.
These people
What?
are drinking more Coke than anyone else on Earth?
Yes. Here
So they give God Coca-Cola in a ritual, so that's why they drink it so much. What?
is
Let me
like,
listen, bro. Let me
wow,
listen. I'm
I
trolling.
really like it.
Let me stop.
The Mexican Coke really does hit better.
Yes, yes. In my personal conception. no?
Okay. And on our way to Chamula.
Is this bad? Was that Badland? Badland, bro. This nigga is gawking 3 Coke bottles. He's gawking 3 Coke bottles at once. Like, yo,
Yes, in my
chill your fat head out, bro.
Okay. And on our way to Chamula, I saw this.
Oh, look, the Coca-Cola truck.
Oh, there it is. And we talked to them. ¿Cuánto pesos por este?
A 3.85.
385.
Got water. It's cheaper to drink the Coke than the
It's only
water.
23 cents.
Okay. Coca-Cola.
They getting 2 liters for a quarter. Actually, nah, not if you put it into perspective. That's yeah.
Cheers. Look at this.
That's probably hella
Oh,
bread.
look right there.
How much they make per day?
¿Cuántas botellas de Coca-Cola bebes al día?
Más o menos 2, 1 litro.
Un litro.
A liter a
I'm
day?
baffled by how Coke was in every store out here and far more available than bottled water. I wanted to understand what strategies Coke used to conquer Mexico. But to understand that, we need to understand their pricing strategy. A little over $1, we can get 2 Cokes, and you can return the bottle.
Yes, if you return the bottle, it's cheaper.
So if you give them back the bottle, you get Coke again
Yes.
for cheaper.
Yes.
Let's analyze the Coke here. Okay.
3 liters.
Does it really taste? Is 3
How
liter?
common is it?
A 3 liter bottle? I had never seen that before. They out there fucking deep throating the Coke.
This in a family household.
Very common.
¿Cuántos gramos de azúcar en aquí? They don't know. No one knows. Es más
No one knows how much
popular
sugar-
aquí en esta ciudad.
Y'all not reading the back of the labels? Y'all got like it's a water bottle, but y'all ain't got no little like I ain't got the what y'all call it? The nutrition facts.
La verdad sí.
Those not on there,
Para
like, what?
usos y costumbres, por lo regular, es un ejemplo. Cuando van a pedir a una chica para esposa de alguien, los típicos refrescos que llevan son Coca-Cola,
Okay.
que son por paquetes.
It's like a bringing offerings. Yes, and that offerings is Coca-Cola.
This is 27 for 1.35.
The Coca-Cola
It
is
gets
like
cheaper
what?
the more you buy. With Coke in every corner store in the city, the few water bottles available for sale are mostly the brand CL, which is also owned by Coca-Cola. Given the option between
Oh
a
yeah, they
nice
finessing. They finessing. Nah, the Coca-Cola brand is really finessing. They got like all the drinks for. They got like Sprite. They got all like low key Coca-Cola is like. You feel me?
cold, sugary Coke and a water
They
bottle for the
finessing
same
hard.
price. It's no surprise that people
You
here
think
are
you getting a whole
choosing
nother
Coke,
drink, it's really-
but
you
is
still
Coke
put
being
money in
honest and
Coca-Cola
upfront
pocket.
about the health consequences it's having on the public? Rudy led me to this basketball court to understand a little more. Whoa! They sponsored the basketball courts?
Yes, it's like they paint.
Coca-Cola everywhere. They own the culture.
A Coca-Cola
It's
basketball
crazy,
court.
A Coca-Cola basketball hoop. And look, Coke cans right over there. Coke is everywhere out here. This Coke-sponsored basketball court is just another example of Coke sponsoring
Jeez, they
youth
took over.
sporting events
They
since
really took over.
2006 as part of their Ponte al 100 program to promote exercise rather than drinking less sugary drinks like.
Y'all fell for this? Coca-Cola did this and y'all fell for it? Coca-Cola promoting not drinking their drinks. Well,
Coke, despite research showing that diet is a far more important factor in obesity and diabetes than exercise. Today was the celebration of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and Rudy said that during holidays like this, Coke plays a critical role in their traditions and sometimes even religion.
Also is the social meetings, and part of the tradition is like to share some. They are like giving normally Posh and Coke.
And in Chamula, where we're headed, some even believe Coke has magic healing properties and it's used in rituals.
healing property. Diabetes is caused by anger and problems in the family. So Coca-Cola gonna heal you when we scold each other, when we yell at each other. It turns into diabetes.
He's drinking Coke. Hola, cheers. But with this much Coke here in
Where'd she get that from?
I could only imagine how much Coke they drank in Chamula. First, we had to meet up with a local Tzotzil native to get inside Chamula because this town is exclusively occupied by the indigenous.
Bro, I know they throat be dry as shit, bro. I know be dry. Bro, you never, when you drinking pop, you never gonna actually quench your thirst. Like, Sunday, they throat be gone.
Tzotzil Mayan natives, highly suspicious of outsiders.
His stomach probably put radiator fluid or something.
Capture your soul when a photo is taken.
Toxic waste in their
Chamula
stomach.
has a unique autonomous status within Mexico and their own police force, where no
They do not allow Mexican.
outside police or military are allowed in the village, and crimes are punished severely, going so far as to
POV, you drink water.
alive who have committed serious offenses. John, good to meet you. How prevalent is diabetes here in Chamula?
No hay un porcentaje exacto, pero sí hay enfermedades que, vaya, diabetes. Sin embargo, la gente no se pregunta cuál es la causa, más bien desconoce las causantes. Solo es como, se puede decir que Coca-Cola podría ser una causante, ¿sale? No exactamente Coca-Cola sea la causa.
Since when did Coca-Cola become so popular in Chamula?
1994, es cuando llega la empresa Coca-Cola en San Cristóbal.
Look, all the soda. We're surrounded by soda and beer of all kinds right now. Do you sell more Coca-Cola or Pepsi here?
Coca.
Coca-Cola? Mucho más Coca-Cola?
Coca.
Okay. Coke was everywhere. Even the babies were guzzling it.
Bro, this is literally baby. Like, you ain't got no milk, you ain't got no water. Like, you feel me? Like, no milk, no water. No, yeah, all y'all got is Coke. I guess.
With Coca-Cola, other cocoa and sodas, and the predominant water bottle company, CL, owned by Coke, I could barely find any Pepsi here, and it seemed like Coke owned literally every beverage out here. ¿Te gusta Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coca.
Coca-Cola owned water compared to the singular Pepsi. The kid sitting alone at lunch. Coca-Cola más or Pepsi?
Coca.
Coca-Cola.
There's only one Pepsi there.
Coca.
Right over there, another Coca-Cola stand.
Every square.
People were chugging Coke as far as the eye could see, with practically no water bottles in sight. I wondered how many bottles people drank here per day. Let's ask the people here how much Coke they drink. Coca-Cola bebé al día. Tres? Cada día?
Like what?
¿Cuánto?
When they say 3, what they mean? Like 3 cans, 3 bottles, 3 liters? What they mean? 3 gallons? Hopefully it ain't 3 gallons.
2 litros. So bebe 2 litros al día. See? Big old 2 liter right here. ¿Cuánto litros al día? 2 litros. 1 litro cada día? Yeah, so not only are
A
they
liter
all
a day?
Coca-Cola,
Oh
but
my
we got
gosh.
sweets everywhere. Got dulces with highly processed, cheap, sugary snacks and Coca-Cola everywhere. I began to notice a concerning trend. ¿Tiene miembros de tu familia?
Ain't got no veggies or nothing.
O no?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Cuánto?
2 creo.
Say like now they are understanding like the Coca-Cola is too much sugar.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
¿No? Entonces ahora ya lo entiendes.
Sí, ya ahora ya no Coca ya es un poco más. Mejor agua o un jugo de naranja.
Hugo?
Nah, orange juice is not. Nah.
Creo que suben que donde la Coca que ya te hace mucho daño. Ahí es donde me di cuenta.
¿Hace cuánto más o menos?
Como 3 meses por ahí.
3 months ago.
¿Conoces personas en esta ciudad
He been
con
caulking Coke his
diabetes?
whole life.
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Muchas?
Pues sí, beber mucho refresco.
¿Sí?
Yes,
Es muy mal, ¿sí?
es malo.
¿Tú tienes miembros de esta familia con diabetes?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Tú tienes?
Es mi papá.
In el pasado, ¿tú bebe mucho Coca-Cola o no?
No,
¿No?
no.
¿Qué es la razón por tu diabetes?
Pues no me dicen los médicos la razón. Unos dicen que por
So y'all hospitals don't work? What you mean they don't tell you? He said stress. You can get diabetes from stress. I think he lying to us, bro.
estrés, por
Genetic.
genética, por,
I see.
por la
It probably can be
alimentación,
genetic.
hábitos alimenticios negativos.
¿La dieta tiene responsabilidad por diabetes en esta ciudad?
No,
¿No? ¿Y tú conoces muchas personas con diabetes?
sí.
¿Sí? ¿Y tú?
Sí, también.
Sí.
Sí, bastantes conozco. Como unos amigos. Serán tal vez como unos
10 to
10,
15.
15 que conozco que tienen.
¿Qué es los
I mean, he did say
razones
50%
por
of the
ese?
city is.
Igual estrés, por el
Estrés.
trabajo, problemas familiares, económicos.
¿No dieta?
Pues no creo que no.
Okay.
Yo diría que no.
He thinks diet has nothing to do with any of it. Do you think he's right? No, he's not. There's no way, right?
Yes, no, but they are not connecting.
They just need to. They need to. You know what's crazy is Coca-Cola really not diet. They don't give a fuck. Coca-Cola not gonna give a fuck. Like they're gonna keep throwing 80. You know, all them trucks. All them Coca-Cola trucks. They gonna keep sending them. They gonna keep giving you your bread back after you bring back your bottle. Like Coca-Cola not about to care about none of this, bro. Which is crazy because a whole city where half of it has diabetic. And then diabetic. Come on, bro.
That's need to be connected.
Then the hospital's eating because they gotta pay for
¿Tienes
insulin and
miembros
all
de tu
that.
familia con diabetes? ¿Se beben Coca-Cola? ¿Mucho? Hoy.
Sí, mi papá, mi abuela. La mayoría de las familias mexicanas consumen mucho Coca-Cola.
Ok. ¿Qué es en sus dietas de tus miembros de tu familia con diabetes?
Creo que sí, el azúcar. Más que nada el azúcar.
Have you guys seen a lot of people drinking Coke out here?
Yeah, a lot.
Crazy, right? Like a lot of Coca-Cola.
Are these some
everywhere.
Americans?
Like it replaces water, I feel like. Yeah.
That's what we've learned. Do you think Coca-Cola was strategic in placing themselves here?
Oh yes, hell of a lot of money.
They worship Coca-Cola in some of the churches.
Yeah, they absolutely worship it. They have shops where it's piled, I don't know, like 3 meters high, Coca-Cola cans and bottles, and it's just unbelievable.
From most people you've spoken to out here, do you think they're aware of the health consequences of the excess
They're
cola
not.
consumption?
They're not.
No.
No,
It's
some
pretty
of them
sad.
even go to like little witch doctors or whatever you call
Yeah,
them,
that's what
and
we've seen.
they try and cure their diabetes with a bit of Coca-Cola. So.
And you've seen funerals even on these streets, right?
Mhm.
Have any of these people acknowledged like this guy died due to diabetes?
Oh yeah, it's common.
Yeah.
You see people missing limbs and stuff like that, and
Really?
you find out they're diabetic. But
Yeah.
a lot of them are unaware, like really unaware.
¿Tú tienes miembros de tu familia con diabetes o no?
Tuve.
Sí.
That's crazy though. Like they really just have like. Now that I'm seeing it, like all this is really just lack of God, I'm stuttering so hard. All this is just like a lack of education for real, for real. Like they really just don't know for real. They honestly just don't know that it's bad for you to drink this much Coca-Cola, bro.
Okay.
Diabetes.
They don't even drink water. Like you don't drink water, you don't eat no
¿Tienes miembros de tu
veggies.
familia con diabetes?
Just Coca-Cola.
Ah, sí.
Sí.
Aquí es.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
¿Solo?
Oh, casi.
¿Por qué?
Por el consumo de azúcar.
Azúcar en la dieta,
Galletas,
dulces, bebidas.
todo lo que es harinas.
Wow, diabetes is everywhere. ¿Cuántas botellas de Coca-Cola se bebe al día? 3. Gracias. Ciao.
We are addicted, no?
With the rate of diabetes in Mexico higher than even the US, and their obesity rates close behind, the solution to this health crisis isn't as simple as switching out Coke for bottles of water.
You have to understand why people are buying too much Coca-Cola, because if somebody in the top of the mountain doesn't have money, the Coca-Cola say, okay, I come and I give you a fridge. I come and I give you chairs and tables. And then say, okay, what do you have to do? Just sell Coca-Cola. They don't have, yeah, Coca-Cola is mafia at the end. The problem is that now we stop buying Coca-Cola, but then we are going to be buying Ciel. So at the end, we are giving the money to them. And these guys,
Yeah, they really finesse, bro. Coca-Cola really got them in a 360 deal, bro. Coca-Cola got them in a full 360. It said, all right, if you don't buy Coke, the only water you got right here is owned by us, so we still getting that bread.
I'm not going to give you back
Like,
some money.
It's just
to pay
finessing,
to
bro.
the state to have health care, like education. people
Yeah,
on
well,
the top of Coca-Cola.
that's what really
They
helped is
want to have
education and
every
healthcare.
soda, all over the world, Sure. That's the mentality. That's what is killing people.
So we headed to the Coca-Cola bottling plant on the outskirts of the neighboring town of San Cristobal.
We are looking for a Coca-Cola deposit.
Okay, we are on the lookout for a Coca-Cola deposit. I don't know what that means. What is a Coca-Cola deposit?
The biggest storage about Coke.
Oh, I see. This Coca-Cola deposit sells their Coke to small street vendors like we've seen.
This bottling plant is one of the primary causes of this health epidemic because it drains over 1 million gallons of water per day, depleting the local source of drinking water and selling it back to them in the form of sugary Coke they typically choose in favor of the CL water brand that Coke also owns.
How many of you struggle to get water every week?
Todos los días está la Coca.
All right, we've made it to the Coca-Cola FEMSA.
And they purposely don't be giving them water.
Coke bottles.
Yes.
Let's walk a little further here. So we're seeing people in the red. They work for the Coca-Cola plant.
Yes.
¿Es tu trabajo?
Es mi trabajo.
How many bottles por día?
300,000.
300,000? 300,000 bottles per day. Whoa! Straight from the source there. That's a lot.
The guards say like, no, it's not possible
to go inside?
Yes.
Got a little peek. All the flowers in there. Not sure what that means. Maybe all the lives they've killed.
Curious to see if we could find the secret recipe in action.
They could put a drone out there. That's finesse.
But all we could see was the scale of how much Coke was being produced and consumed here in the Chiapas region.
And what are their goals here? They have environmental goals?
Yes, they're like promoting like hiring people all the time, and it's like more than 5,000 people working. They are like propaganda.
After observing some of their rather hypocritical mission statements on the wall, I asked some employees that worked here if they knew anyone with diabetes.
¿Cuántas personas en tu familia tiene diabetes? Una.
Mi mamá. Sí, mi hermano mayor.
De mis tíos.
¿Tus tíos beben Coca-Cola?
Sí, antes sí.
Obviously, countless people are getting diabetes because of their excessive consumption of Coca-Cola. But the problem is Coca-Cola is everywhere. You find it easier than you can find water out here.
Well, the irony of these people working at the factory that produces the Coke, that causes the diabetes, that causes their death, even 6 feet under, Coke has managed to ingratiate themselves in the culture of the afterlife here. Rudy took me to a local graveyard to see
the Coca-Cola ritual is nuts, bro. Like, what?
Coca-Cola tied to the flowers.
They be getting buried with Coca-Cola.
Another can of Coke right here. Another bottle of Coke.
This is crazy, bro.
Of these Cokes out here.
This is crazy that a brand really took over, like, a brand. Not even like a person or like a dictator, like a brand took over a whole entire fucking city. Like what?
The people, they are like bringing offerings to the cemetery. So the Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta becomes part of their life. So that is why it's present in the cemetery.
Even the flowers being held.
Like they drink so much Coke that they get buried with Coke.
Part of their lives.
Yes.
While they were alive.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily have any religious connotation, but when it's practically everywhere, it almost becomes borderline religious. ¿Qué es la razón por la Coca-Cola?
Porque solo lo ponen.
Since the 1960s, Coca-Cola has targeted the indigenous population here in Chiapas with localized marketing campaigns that combined Coca-Cola with the symbols and traditions of the people here, resulting in the most loyal Coca-Cola customers on earth, who drink almost 5 times more soda than the rest of Mexico. But at what cost?
I'm here with
Marcos Arana. I'm a medical anthropologist working as a researcher for the National Institute of Nutrition.
Is it too late to reverse this diabetes epidemic here in Chiapas in Mexico?
We need to develop more aggressive strategies to halt the consumption of Coca-Cola and also solving the problem of lack of adequate water. I mean,
they really don't got water out there.
Safe water for the population so we can promote consumption of simple water. This is a must for promoting health. This is also responsibility of the government to give more information, to promote regulations.
Due to Coca-Cola's recruitment of local vendors on nearly every corner of every street to advertise and sell Coke, clever marketing campaigns targeting poor and uneducated indigenous communities, and political connections within Mexico, like the former president Vicente Fox, whose political career was conveniently funded by Coca-Cola and established a near monopoly on the local water supply. Unless these people receive real education on the deadly consequences Coke is having on their health, it looks like Coke will continue to kill the people here until there's no one left to drink themselves to death. And even then, they'll keep drinking.
Rudy, if someone wants
That's fucked up, bro. That's really fucked up.
to visit this beautiful country of Mexico with you, where can they find you?
Chiapas Experiencias through Instagram.
And that really is crazy though. Like A brand took over the whole city. I drink Coke more than I drink water. Anyways, bro. I'll see y'all later, man. It's actually crazy though. Peace.